Welcome back to this episode of Savannah's Nooks and Crannies. Today we're in the heart of Savannah's downtown area. We're checking out the Fitzroy on 9 Drayton Street. This building has been in operation since 1853 and is known as Savannah's oldest and longest operating restaurant and pub in the area.
Wow, man, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy, right?
What's cool about the Fitzroy is they offer seasonal ingredients. So one day you're gonna have a peach and goat cheese gazpacho, and the next time you come, it could be completely different.
Wow.
But we just found out peach season's only 6 weeks long.
I didn't know that.
Super juiced about that. They also offer some delicious steak frites. So let's go check out this awesome rooftop we have here. Let's go check out some incredible food that they have inside.
I'm excited, let's do it.
Same here, man.
Yeah, so we just redid the patio this year, and I got some planter boxes up here, so we're able to, like right now I'm clipping some fresh oregano, goes on things like our eggplant dip, and some lemon thyme over here. This goes to garnish our herb butter that goes with our bread service. So it's nice having access to these fresh herbs. And we do even have a couple bigger plants, like the lemongrass. We're just waiting for that to grow in. And then, you know, once it overgrows, we can harvest it all and
trim it up that way.
Yeah, and then plant some new stuff in here. Want to come to the pats?
Yeah, let's get on in here.
So this is our grilled sourdough bread.
Wow. What's going on, boys? How are we doing, girls?
And then we just, those herbs that we just clipped, we use to garnish the sourdough bread.
Wow.
That's an herb butter. It has like basil, thyme, parsley in the butter.
Does the herb butter ever change from the ingredients of what you guys are doing, or it's pretty much the same exact every single time?
It can change, like just sometimes there's dill in it. It's always this bright, vibrant herb butter. In the summer, there'll be more basil in it.
Yeah.
That's our shrimp with chili butter in the window there. So
chili butter?
Yeah, Calabrian chili.
Ooh.
Calabrian chili, lemon juice. Butter, it's like a compound butter that we mount the shrimp with.
This is Anchorage Shrimp too, which is a company out of Georgia.
Oh, so there's a local shrimp company that gets it.
Local shrimp that we serve.
Anchorage Shrimp, Brunswick, Georgia. This is the Tomato Burrata Gnocchi. There's a lot of tomato burrata salads out there. We love the flavors of tomato burrata, but just to do something different.
Yeah.
You know, we have a kind of a pasta dish, or in this case, a gnocchi. So we toss it in a roasted tomato sauce.
Look at that, huh?
Roasted tomato sauce with some fresh basil in there.
That's a beautiful pillowy looking gnocchi, huh?
Yeah, and then we garnish it with some of the marinated cherry tomatoes. So you have the fresh and the roasted tomatoes.
Wow. And what do you marinate those tomatoes in?
Olive oil and a little bit of lemon juice and sea salt.
So you get the acidity from that, and you get the fat from the oil. Beautiful.
Exactly. And then the burrata, we just whip that with a little extra cream. We kind of fortify it.
Yep.
So cream, lemon juice, and olive oil in there. So then we pass it through the pass, and on the other side.
Yep. Come on now, over this way.
That's where we're gonna garnish it with some basil. And actually, this basil came from my garden at home.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's imported basil, would you say?
Yeah, I like to keep a garden as well. So we get some of the flowers, some of the nice tender leaves to garnish.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and that's the tomato burrata gnocchi.
What a beautiful, vibrant looking dish, man.
Thank you.
Multicolored, incredible.
All right, so we're gonna do a cornmeal fried flounder here.
Cornmeal fried flounder.
Yeah. All right, and these will go into the fryer.
Beautiful basket drop. And how fast is that fry gonna go? Is it gonna be a double fry or just single fry?
No, just single fried. They're gonna go pretty quickly. Only gonna be in there for about 2 minutes. So we're gonna get over there and cook our succotash.
All right.
So we call this 3-piece succotash. It has pink-eyed peas, zipper peas, and crowder peas right now. We use a little bit of our roasted tomato sauce. This is kind of like a building block in this kitchen. You know, we'll use this for...
Well, with the size of your guys' kitchen, you have to have a couple of ingredients that you can kind of use across the board. Beautiful. Look at that bad boy.
So now we get this nice, bright, succotash with vegetables. Can you pull Flounder down there for me?
I guess every chef has their own flair to themselves of what they do, and it's based off of like the ingredients in which they worked around. And so it's really cool to see the menu that you've put together here, that it is local, fresh, seasonal, simple, but all the flavors are elevated to a point where everything is seasoned, like you said before, like your flour season, your buttermilk season. So everything is building on top of itself, and it's all notions in my palate, at least it all works together. It's not one of those things that you're like, why? Like, what are you doing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not trying to, I want to, we do things our own way and we bring things that are unique, but everything I think is in some way familiar. I mean,
yes.
Who doesn't like shrimp with chili and garlic?
Yeah.
So we're going to finish this with, this is a remoulade that has some pickled green tomatoes in it.
Pickled green tomatoes.
Yep, those are, again, from our friends at Farm 99. We just like to do some pools of remoulade. See where, again, the fish and chips, it's like the tartar sauce and the fried fish, That's why this is my personal favorite.
Yeah, you're getting your take on it.
Yeah, and then like I was, everything in this kitchen is garnished with just a little freshness. In this case, it's some thinly sliced scallions. And then because we have some chopped dill in that remoulade, I'm gonna finish the dish with some.
Yeah, it brings a nice vibrant color to it, and then it works off and it plays against with the remoulade, right? The creaminess of it, with that pickled green tomato in there.
Yep, and then that, it's just that kind of pop of freshness at the end.
Beautiful.
Nuggets.
What a dish.
Cornmeal fried flounder, summer succotash, pickled green tomato remoulade. My personal favorite.
Beautiful.
First, we have the Tomato Burrata Gnocchi. So that's a Parisian style gnocchi, mostly eggs, butter, and flour for that dough. So it's this pillowy, soft dumpling. Being the summertime, we want a tomato burrata dish. A lot of people like that.
Yeah.
So that becomes the set for our gnocchi with some fresh basil to finish that. In the middle, that's our prime New York strip. Beautiful 12-ounce strip steak.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you. It comes with, green peppercorn sauce. A little different than your traditional one you get in a French bistro. You still have the green peppercorns, but ours also has Sichuan peppercorns, pink peppercorns, white and black peppers. So we call it 5 peppercorn sauce.
Wow.
Peppercorn.
Okay.
Yeah. It's peppery. And then our roasted chicken.
That looks beautiful.
Yeah, we work hard on that roasted chicken. So that gets fully deboned, so it's easy for the guests to eat. And also so we can cook everyone to order. It cooks faster that way.
Yeah.
Spends a night in a brine with lemon, honey, rosemary to give it some nice juiciness, but also some nice aromatic flavor. Then we air dry it for one more night so it gets that beautiful crispy skin when we're roasting it.
You can see that.
Comes over a little rustic stew of tomatoes, white beans, some olive oil croutons that we make with our old bread, and some grilled broccolini there.
Oh man, I'm so looking forward to this. Thank you so much. Jeez.
Enjoy.
I mean, the chef coming here and giving us this presentation, I'm super excited. I mean, I'm so grateful.
Yes.
The Fitzroy letting us do all of the
Southern hospitality.
Marley, to Ian, to Daniel, everybody.
Everyone across the board.
Amazing. So I can't wait. Let's try the gazpacho first. I've been dying to try this gazpacho.
Yes, let's get a little bit of that. So I'm gonna go gazpacho with the goat cheese and then without the goat cheese.
Okay. All right.
And a little bit of that.
Go without first.
Yeah, go without.
I'm gonna go without first too. Let's see what happens.
Wow. Beautiful. Let me tell you. That's fantastic without. So let's go a little bit with now with the whipped goat cheese in there.
You're going a little. I'm going a lot.
I'm going a little bit just because I don't want it to overpower the.
Oh, I mean, come on. I think it's supposed to be. Let me just take a big old thing. Look at that.
Well, that adds a layer of complexity to it that you don't get.
Yeah.
That is really nice on the palate, man. Holy. That gazpacho is incredible with that whipped goat cheese, man. It adds such a level of tang and flavor to it. And then the tanginess and then the kick of the peach is there. It's the sweetness is there, but it's not overly done to where you're like, I'm eating a peach.
Right. It's not peach candy.
Yes. It's
Each well done with the goat cheese and the cucumbers, all that stuff. Man,
Beautiful.
beautiful. Okay, so we got the shrimp here.
And what's awesome about this shrimp is it is locally Georgia caught shrimp. I'm gonna
Just grab it,
I'm
dip
just
it,
gonna
and rip
grab,
it.
yeah, and I'm just gonna rip and dip like we do as always. Just
Going with
go
the
out that way. I'll be a little bit of a human and I'll break it up with my
I'm gonna use my hand.
knife a little
There we
bit.
go. Oh, that shrimp. God.
Right?
It's good. There is not as much of heat as I thought it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Subtle.
Yeah, very subtle.
Subtle. Great butter flavor, great fat add to it.
Man.
Love that. And they got this awesome sourdough here to sop up all that delicious butter.
Yeah.
Which we'll break into in a second just for y'all. So
All right.
get a little bit of that just for you.
Break that in half.
Yeah, I'll go right there. You want dip side or non-dip side?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna end up in there anyway. It doesn't even matter. All right, let's do it. Try this out. Let's see. Let's try that. Look at that.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I love the bread with that.
Lemon butter salt, man, that is really, really good. I mean, I don't think you can get better when you have that much butter in something. It can't get much better, but that is
That's how my wife makes her world famous cornbread. Is as much butter as you possibly stuff into cornbread. So I know that very well.
yeah, that's really good.
Wow, I do love that.
Thoroughly enjoyed that. Would absolutely get that again at the store.
Definitely.
All right, this is their take with their gnocchi on a little bit of a peach and burrata salad. So doing peach and burrata, it's a little bit of gnocchi on that bad boy. And gnocchi,
Oh, that's the burrata is the white, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Here we go.
now, oh my God. Dude, is that velvet we're tasting right there?
I have never.
No, that's the second time in a couple weeks you've had, your first time with burrata was at Starlignone Vittoria's Pizza.
Right.
You get the stracciatelle on the mortadella pie. Now we're having it again here. What do you think, Pat?
I can't believe this is gnocchi. It
It is
literally
so delicate, right?
It just melts in your mouth.
It
Have you
is.
had gnocchi that melts in your mouth like this?
I've had my grandmother's version of gnocchi, which is super potatoey and dense. And you could have about a half a bowl of it and then you pass out because you're exhausted from eating gnocchi.
Right there. This is unreal.
And that fresh pop of basil, it was drizzling with some olive oil before. That adds a little bit to the flavor of it. That is money. Holy
This
crap.
is 10 out of 10. Unbelievable.
Holy smokes.
If you come here, definitely.
Gotta try it.
Oh my God. All right. What are we doing next?
Let's go. Since we're going, I'm ready this close by hand here.
Okay.
Let's scoot over the grits for a second. This is their little steak frites with like 5 peppercorn au pois, or a peppercorn sauce.
Okay. Yep.
Traditionally French, so a little beautiful aged ribeye here. We're gonna do that, and then you got to do a little bit of obviously the frites,
Oh yeah.
right? You got to get a little bit of that. So you got to do a pure bite, then you got to get a little bit of potato on that biatch too.
I mean, it is perfectly medium rare.
That's a beautiful cut of steak.
You're getting them both?
I'm gonna do that. We're gonna go one with potato, one without.
One with, one without. Okay.
Yeah. So one bite with, one bite without. So cheers, buddy.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I'm going with. Oh, you're going without first.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go without first. Okay.
All right. So beefy.
The
meaty,
peppercorn is so
peppercorn.
delicious.
That is a good cut of steak cooked properly with a
Perfectly.
fantastic sauce.
I mean, with the freak.
A little bit of the frite now. What I like about the steak frite is that you're not getting like McDonald's style French. Nothing's wrong with McDonald's style French fries. You're getting
Pretty good. McDonald's is pretty
They're
good.
fantastic, but
But I'm hoping these are better. All right, here we go. Man. Soft in the inside, crisp on the outside.
they say steak and potatoes or meat potatoes, guy, is a very like American Midwestern thing. You're telling me this is steak and this is meat and potatoes too? This is an option? Because it is, and it's fantastic. Chef Dan was telling me before that this is on their menu all times a year. This is not just seasonal. This is because of the process. It's 3 days in before it even hits a plate.
Right.
This is something that they always have on the menu, and I'm ecstatic to try. It's fully deboned, ready to go. So
Let's see. Is our knife going to be able to cut through it? That's going to be the test.
Dun, dun,
right here.
dun, dun, dun.
You take that fat side.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Getting right in that, right down.
Oh
the
yeah,
middle.
it's easy. And this was with what was it underneath?
I believe
Broccolini.
and some broccolini, some a tomato base. Look at that right there. Kind of reminds me of a. Oh my god, no, it's gonna be yellow. It's gonna piss me off. But anyway, I don't remember. But
What does it remind you of?
it reminds you of another dish that has a tomato base with chicken on top of it, but I forgot. So
Let's do it.
yep. Holy crap!
What is this? Is this ragu? It's a tomatoey. What is
I gotta
this?
get some of that broccolini though, man. I'm a sucker for broccolini, the cousin of broccoli.
Wow.
Dude, the skin on that
Super crispy.
is delicious.
So Tony, I gotta be honest with you, that was an unbelievable meal. So we had the smoked eggplant dip.
Yep.
We had the peach and goat cheese gazpacho, and then we had the Georgia shrimp. So out of those three,
Yep.
which one was your favorite?
My favorite out of those three had to be the gazpacho, man. What that whipped goat cheese did to the cold soup, because gazpacho is a cold soup.
Yep.
What it did to that, the peach sweetness was there, right? But it wasn't
like a candy.
But it what exactly? So thoroughly out of the flip flop rating on that one. That's also a solid 4.5 for me.
Right, also, the shrimp with the butter was great
Yeah,
too.
I mean that I would do a shot of give me a shot of butter, baby.
I really like that butter. All right, and then in the mains, like they really like. To be honest with you, they really like spoiled us today.
Yeah.
I mean, we had the steak frites, which, and then we had the gnocchi, and then we had the roasted half chicken. So, out of those three amazing entrees that we had, what one is your favorite?
The thing about it is that they all were fantastic, right? And what they ended up doing, what was really, really nice, was the fact that they all had different balances of level of flavor to it. Like the steak frites had that five pepper
yeah.
pois sauce on it that really added a level of flavor, and the crispy, pillowy inside fries but crunchy on the outside.
It was perfect addition to the steak. For
They
sure.
added such a nice layer of crunch.
It wasn't just like a throwaway, like you throw, like a lot of times I think you do like a burger or something, they just throw
throw some
fries
fries
on
on
there,
it.
right?
Yep,
And they're
it's-
just fried. No, these were like perfect for the dish.
Yes, they were a perfect accompaniment with the meaty, juicy steak. The chicken being deboned and taking 3 days to go out and get service-wise, with that incredible crispy, salty skin on there, and the dark meat and the white meat, and that delicious underneath the bread and that the white beans.
Ravioli,
the
the beans,
Unreal,
the
right?
croutons, yeah.
And then the subtleness of the gnocchi was so nice, and that and it only being a 3-ingredient pasta was awesome. So if we had to pick between those three, I'm going with the gnocchi, hands down. That was my favorite dish tonight at a 4.8. Really good. I said it before and I'll say it again, I've never had gnocchi before that was so delicate. Right?
I felt like I'd never had gnocchi before after having that, because I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I've had gnocchi before.
But not that way. And it's that Parisian style dough, man. It's the way that it's prepared. It's
Velvety
velvety. It goes in egg clear, so it's like that little like puff pastry-esque kind of thing. It added so much flavor, and the fact that we're using that peach season. We are in peach season right now. Being able to get that flavor on it was so nice. Now,
And then the burrata.
the burrata that was mixed in, the creaminess of it. Don't get me wrong. I would get all three again.
Yes, we're not discounting any of the
Yes.
other ones. I agree with you. Like, it's a close tie.
It's
It's
a
a
battle.
close one for me. The steak and the gnocchi.
Really
I know
good,
for you
right?
the chicken.
The chicken was also phenomenal. So I feel like it was doing a disservice. But it was, and then that's what's really cool. It's one of those things that's all constantly on the menu. And I love the fact that Chef Dan is like, hey, listen, this is staying. This is my baby. We're keeping this. We're good to go on it. But really thoroughly enjoyed it. All in all, big shout out to the Southern Cross Hospitality Group for having us out tonight. We really appreciate. Thank you to Chef Dan. Thank you to Ian. Thank you to Rachel. Thank you to Grayson. Thank you to the whole entire staff here. It was absolutely fantastic. We really appreciate the opportunity coming out and showcasing what the Fitzroy has to offer.
So that's it for this episode of Savannah's Nooks and Crannies.
Where we find the good stuff one bite at a time.
On the next episode, you do not want to miss our barbecued episode with Slow Fire. I mean, the barbecue is amazing. You definitely want to check it out. So stay curious.
Stay hungry.